Here they are for the 10th. One is Money in My Pocket, owned by Purdue and Baker. Bob Harper drives. 2 More Than a Feelin' is owned by Bill Fleetwood with Jack Daly. 3 Stinging Scooters, owned by Red and Betty Shaw. Brad Hanners drives. 4 is Taramino, owned by Jeff Dennis with Randy Tharps. 5 Crisp is owned by Howard and Corey, Ryan Holton. And the 6 Eternal CAMNATION is owned by the Eternal CAMNATION stable with Jeff Miller. 7 minutes. They're lining up for the feature, and there they go. And they're off. Taramina is out for the lead with Crisp from alongside, and Crisp goes on with it. Taramina back to second, gap of 2. Eternal CAMNATION well placed in third, and 5 lengths clear of Money in My Pocket racing in fourth. Length and a half more than a feelin', and Stinging Scooter is last. The race in 2 flights of 3 to the top of the stretch with Crisp and Ryan Holton leading the way by 2 lengths. From Taramina, Eternal CAMNATION is driving up early. 5 lengths farther back to Money in My Pocket, more than a feelin', and Stinging Scooter. 27 seconds flat for the opening quarter. And Eternal CAMNATION, the champ, rushes to the front under the wire with 5/8 to go. Crisp is back to second, gap out 2.5. Taramina is third, same margin back. Money in My Pocket is racing in fourth. More than a feeling to the inside of the trailer, Stinging Scooter, but Brad Hanners starts to get underway with her. She's got 7 to make up. Over to halftime, Eternal CAMNATION, a 2.5 length lead on Crisp. Taramina, Money in My Pocket. Stinging Scooter from the back of the pack has 1 horse beaten, More Than a Feelin', half in 55 4. Down the backstretch, just over 3/8 remaining, and it's Eternal CAMNATION now a bit settled down on the lead, leads it by a length. Here's the big challenger, Stinging Scooter to flanker second, followed by Crisp back to third. Money in My Pocket gaining ground the outside fourth. 2 lengths back to Taramina. More Than a Feelin' is last. They're double tiered and covered by 5 as they approach 3/4, and Eternal CAMNATION fighting off the challenge of Stinging Scooter. She leads a half a length in 1:24 3. Around the far turn, Eternal CAMNATION the neck in front. Stinging Scooter continues to bear down in second. Money in My Pocket looks to fan out 3 wide for the stretch drive, followed by Crisp as they straighten up and drive for home. Eternal CAMNATION under urging leads by a length. Stinging Scooter on the outside, Crisp on the inside. They're coming inside the final 16th. It's Eternal CAMNATION on top, and Eternal CAMNATION will prevail in the feature. Finishing second, Stinging Scooter with Crisp third in 1:53 2. $40. She's approaching $1 million in career earnings. This is the 3-year-old filly, Eternal CAMNATION, a daughter of Camfella out of Cool World by Nihilator, owned by the Eternal CAMNATION stable of Fort Wayne, Indiana, trained and driven by Jeff Miller. Mile in 1:53 2 for Eternal CAMNATION. Here's your rundown. Money in My Pocket, 5th. More Than a Feelin', 6th. Stinging Scooter, 2nd. Taramina, 4th. Crisp was 3rd. Eternal CAMNATION, the winner. Top down, 5, 6, 2, 4, 3, 1. Exactas and tries in the upcoming 11th race. 9, Fly Like an Angel, Scratch Sick. We'll have a driver for you shortly on the 8, Legacy's Terror. 13 minutes at 10:23.